my friends and stuff like that, but then you got, you know, just simple, but yes, we need to listen to our children's feelings. See, I didn't have anxiety. I didn't know what anxiety was until I probably got like 18, 19 or something, and I started listening more to, let's say, my lighter hued brothers and sisters, my friends and stuff. And because of the prescriptions that they was taking and stuff, and they were telling me that this is for anxiety, I'm like, man, what the hell is anxiety? I don't like what? Like what do I do? It's like you're anxious. I be anxious like when I'm about to hunt some or something like that. Like man, and I was like young or something like that. Is that bad anxiety? Is there a such thing as good anxiety and or bad anxiety? I don't know because like if it's anxious, then yes, I be anxious to go get that paper. You know what I'm saying? I'm anxious like that right now. Mm. Say when I was a kid, anxiety didn't exist. This is what I'm trying to say. Like in my middle school days, my high school days, I've never heard of anxiety. Mm. I've heard of anxious. I probably heard of anxiety. I probably just didn't know that it was a thing that you get prescribed drugs for and all that stuff. Like it was like a real thing or something like that. Like I didn't know. Mm, mm. Help with your kids' anxiety. Damn it, they shouldn't be anxious.
Are encouraged to stay calm and not put more anxiety on their kids. And if there are serious medical concerns, Dr. Vidal says you can
In
see.
the community, we care nothing about our children's anxiety because if we did, we would not continue to live in the communities. That means we care nothing about their anxiety if they have anxiety. Say, well, you had good anxiety. Oh, all right, because like I was happy, but I was so anxious. You want me to slide through by 8? All right. Ooh, Playboy, finna go knock this thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to 8. It's 4:57. I got time to do some push-ups, something like that. Right there. You know what I'm saying? That type of anxiety. All right, cool. I'm in the green. But to where like it was like a bad thing. I don't know. Say anxiety and super anxious is the same thing. Anxiety is another form of nervous. Oh, nervous. Oh, I was. Yeah. I get it. I have been nervous about taking tests in school and stuff. All right, cool. Okay, all right, bam. I got it. So I did know something about anxiety. I just didn't know like it was similar to nervousness. So it's like, I got it. Thank you. I appreciate that right there because I was like shocked. Like, how do you grow up with that now?
What the fuck, bruh?
You say,
Thought
hell,
dude was
we
ready.
all nervous these days, so we all got anxiety. We can all get them pills. We can all get that medication. We can get them essential products. Yeah.
What you searching for?
Yeah, sure enough. Sure enough. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back, man. Y'all have made it to the end of the midday news. I hear in these streets say chronic anxiety. Yeah, like somebody that's always nervous. They just need some reading. Oh, they just need some reading. Promise you. That's all that they
Invite a
need.
hearty sunk, what the fuck?
Say no pills to me. I'm trying to tell you. Say I got Valium for anxiety. And that can also fall under a disability, right? Because depression can fall under a disability. So anxiety has to be able to fall under a disability.
Motherfuckers got some
Chronic
funny shit
anxiety
going on when they the only ones want
should
to send
fall
in
under
like.
a disability. Say whether a panic or anxiety attack can come out of nowhere and will cut your breath off. Really? Well, me personally, I just ain't never. But I'm glad that you told me that some people have that problem like that. Wow, I'm glad they ain't got that problem like
This
that right there. Cause
motherfucker,
I done
man.
saw too much. Boy, I done saw too much. I don't think there's nothing else that can like give me like a real bad case of anxiety. I done seen too much. But I have to understand it for other people. Like we all different. And yeah, that's why they was taking Xanny balls back in the day. That's what's ahead. That's why they still take it. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy, right? I knew people who took Xannies and they didn't smoke weed. But then one has started smoking weed and stopped taking Xannies. This is back in the 90s. Mm-hmm. This was back in the 90s. He was prescribed Xannies. He was prescribed Xannies. And after a while, he just started smoking weed with the rest of us and stopped popping them damn pills. He started to just sell a damn pill. You know what I'm saying? And this is a lot why a lot of these states have not been wanting marijuana legal. For real though. Say, Willie, you got fight or flight. That's PTSD. Really? I thought that was that could fall under damn man, self-preservation though. I thought that could be self-preservation, but fight or flight is a form of PTSD. Yeah. I got PTSD. Goddamn. I saw too much. I'm shell shocked. I'm shell shocked out here. I don't trust nothing. Listen, I be walking outside like I'm peeping. Man, like I'm peeping. Man, that here building out there. Swoop, man. Ram me now. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. That's that anxiety stuff, ain't it? Yeah. So we all have PTSD. That's why we stay home on the 4th. That's what's up. For real. Got to be more careful. Shout out to Swaggy D for the $5 cash out. Mr. Gino, Dante, and the Truth invited to the cookout as long as it's not on the 4th, according to Dr. Umar. He catch y'all. Damn it, Umar catch y'all now. Hell, you can't have a post-barbecue after the 4th of July. Wish you would celebrate that white man, celebrate that white man's independence. The hell wrong with y'all? And put these beautiful faces up on the screen real quick. There y'all go. I had to stop from hiding the beautiful faces. Say damn.
Goddamn shame.
Pig feast and no, because that's the slave master's diet. You can't eat no chicken and egg. You can't eat the pork. You can probably eat some watermelon. Well, that's racist. You can't eat chicken. That's racist.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Pinheiro to get us started, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times, 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folding like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. These two teams met in our nation's capital earlier this season, with the Commanders picking up the win at FedEx Field. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. A give running right is Vaughn. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Any running play that's called, they're always hoping it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Running to the right, this is Vaughn. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are bigger tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
Prescott on 3rd and 2. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there?
All right. Let's roll. Let's roll.
He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, Brissett. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action now. Brissett. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. play action. Brissett. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Terry McLaurin, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in the second quarter. We'll be right back. This offense so far on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive. Because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hey, kill. Middle.
Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's Pollard, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll look to run with Vaughn.
What?
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're superior without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. And this offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Play fake, Brissett. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They go play action with Brissett. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit close it a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They go back to Pollard on second down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Dances by him.
Go down.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 36-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead.
Hey, shut up, punk. Shut up, punk. Let me mute your little dumb ass. Hey, man, I got weed, punk. I got weed, nigga. Go and win this game, you whole ass boy. Oh, he conceded. Look at this shit. Hell no. Hell no. Lame ass little nigga.
Whether he could be part of a swap seems less unlikely. The State Department have made it very clear they want him back. They regard him as wrongfully detained. He's coming up to 6 years, and for whatever reason, the Russians are making it very difficult to get him released. And let's not forget they have 2 other Americans there as well. But their names are not
Fucked up my goddamn stats.
So much for your reporting. We appreciate it. And we do have a special programming note before we go to break. On assignment with Richard Engel is out with a new special report exploring how Putin's former protege, Yevgeny Prigozhin, turned on his boss and launched a crisis in Russia. The Revolt from Within, The Rise of Wagner, is available to stream on Peacock tonight. And up next, it's the economy. We'll dig into today's jobs report amid signs of a cooling economy. Next, you're watching Meet the Press Now.
Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, never mind. It's already recorded.
Today's new jobs numbers, which the White House is keenly watching, as President Biden states part of his re-election campaign on his handling of the economy.
Well, let's get to some Call of Duty, man.
In June, employers added 209,000 new jobs to their payrolls, according to the Labor Department, and that is slightly below expectations. Earlier in the year, the economy was averaging more than 300,000 new jobs each month. The employment rate stayed steady at 3.6%. Now, wage growth also a bit stronger than expected. For the most part, workers haven't been feeling those gains due to inflation. The White House tried to take credit for the jobs growth in a statement today, saying this is Bidenomics in action. Polling, however, has consistently shown that a majority of Americans still disapproving of President Biden's handling of the issue. Joining me now is Diane Swatch, she's the chief economist at KPMG. So Diane, a lot to unpack with these numbers. There's been a lot of concern about a potential recession this year. Do you feel that we're out of the woods?
I hope we're out of the woods. I don't know that we're out of the woods yet, but I just, it's never happened that we've been able to derail an inflation that's gone on for this long without a recession, but it does look like we're moving in a path that might get us there. One of the big issues that we're seeing come up in the jobs numbers is that, in fact, we are seeing an increase in immigration in the U.S., which is better helping balance supply market, although we still have too few workers relative to the number of job openings out there and a lot of job openings that can't be filled. The good news is what we've seen is smaller firms have been able to absorb the layoffs at larger firms, and I think that's really important as well. What I do think the Fed is going to be watching is the fact that we saw wages hold up and sort of plateau. It's looking sticky, much like the service sector inflation out there. And for the Federal Reserve, that means they're going to hike again in July and most likely in September. We are getting close, though, I think, to a peak in the Fed funds rate.
All right, so help the average folks watching today wrap their arms around the actual state of the economy. I mean, all these numbers seem relatively strong, but things have been strange since the COVID recovery. What should the average American think about the direction of the economy?
Well, the good news is the economy continues to be remarkably resilient, and that's great. Why individuals are upset is also understandable.